Hello Pyros, welcome back. Jam 750 here. And this will be my stash video for 2024. So just to give you guys a quick little information about myself, because I do comment and I watch a lot of YouTube fireworks stuff, pyro stuff. I'm actually a West Coast pyro. I live on the West Coast, and so I don't get the opportunity to shoot a lot of fireworks. Where I live, they're illegal. I can't even do safe and sane where I live. So I do have to travel. I come out to Maine 2 times a year, obviously for the 4th, and I come back in September for Guys Weekend, and Guys Weekend's a week long. And so I do get to send stuff up. I'm also now traveling to Nevada, Pahrump area, Goldfield area to send stuff up at least once a year. I'm going to try and make that twice a year. So I do have to travel great distances just to do my pyro and send stuff up in the air. So just so everybody understands where I'm coming from. So. And that's the reason why I watch so much YouTube. I can't do it myself, so the next best thing is to watch it. So anyway, here we go with the stash. So a big bulk of my order this year came from Superior Fireworks. I buy in February at their sale. We did meet they get 10% off in February, and then if you pass a certain threshold, you get an additional 10% off. Or if you pass even a higher threshold, you get an additional 15% off. So I made the total of 20% off this year. So here we go. So Flux 200 gram cake, got a case of them. Underneath that we have Megavolt, a 200 gram zipper cake. So if you see that the case is not opened, it's technically not going to be in my show, but I will send it up. I've got tonight's Tuesday, July 2nd. Today's Tuesday, July 2nd. I will send some stuff up tonight, stuff up tomorrow. On the 4th, definitely send stuff up. My show is actually planned for July 5th. So weather looks like it's going to cooperate. It's supposed to be a good week all week, so we'll see. So underneath that, 200 gram American Heartland. Again, not technically in the show, but I will send some of that stuff up for sure. And then 2 by C, double break, 500 gram cake, 16 shot at 32 breaks, so that's part of my finale. Grand finale actually is not in my show, but I unboxed it because it's a great looking cake, and I'll probably send one up tonight, and I'll definitely send one up on the 4th. And then Bold City is in the show for sure. Then if you go in the back there, all the way in the back, you see we've got Majestic Brocades and Noab. 1 case of that. We've got 2 cases of the color rings with horsetail pistols. That was actually supposed to be ICBM Noab, but it was late in arriving this year, and Superior notified me in early June, said they weren't going to get it till the middle of June, and since it had to ship all the way up here to Maine, I switched it out for this Noab and got 2 cases of that instead. So, and then that's Compound V. That's the new one I want to try, and like I said, I'll probably put that up in the 4th with something in the middle. Underneath that is the Founders set, because the Founders set's just a great set. 6 350 gram cakes. They hit like 500 gram cakes, and when you get them on their sale, I think it's, I don't know, 79, 78 bucks for the 6. So it's just, you're talking about 11, 12, $13 a cake. It's just phenomenal pricing for as big a cake and as nice as those cakes hit. So moving back, we've got American Firepower, so that's part of my red, white, and blue series, section in the show this year. Got a case of those shells. Got a case of the Neon Cosmic Rain, that's going up in the show for sure. New this year is Light Trails, got a case of that. If you look, that second one's a little bit damaged in the shipping. Looks like a strap was pulled on it fairly tight, so I won't use that in my show, but I will take it apart when I get the chance and make sure it's going to be safe to light off. If not, I'll dispose of it properly. No big deal. And then right behind that, we have Patriotic Fanfare, which is, again, it's a fan cake, but it's a 350 shot in red, white, and blue, so that's part of the red, white, and blue segment as well. There's a 6-1, I believe, or I think it's an 8-1 actually. And then right in front of that is Color Rush. It's a 9-shot. I believe they're 2-inch bores, 1.5-inch bores. It might be 2-inch, 2-inch bores, something like that. And then right below that is Industrial Revolution. I think this is one of the best 200 gram cakes out there. I don't know if it gets as much love as it should. Again, I love color and I love shots. A 16-shot, hard-hitting, a lot of color cake. So that's going up. We're fusing up 4 of those together with Color Rush, so they'll be going up together. So Industrial Revolution lower, Color Rush up above them, so that should be a nice show. Right below that, we got a case of Zippy Kaye. All of those are going up. That's actually second show in our hit this year. And then right in front of that, we have some Elite products, the Jinja Super Racks. So you got Nishiki Super Rack and what's the bottom one say? Yanagai Super Rack, I think, something like that. Anyway, getting back to over here. So at the top, we have a raccoon cake, Nishiki Mine. So I did not purchase that. That was a gift from one of the local pyros. Thank you very much. You know who you are. And I did give him some stuff as well. Underneath that is 300 Shots, a zipper cake by Shogun. That is probably my favorite zipper cake of all time. I love zipper cakes, so 2 of those. I buy those every year. So that's going up in the show with a NOAB over the top of it as well. I believe that horsetail pistol is going up over the top of that. Countermeasures is again a 156 shot zipper cake from Superior SFX brand. And I'm putting Majestic Brocades over the top of that. So zipper and NOAB going up at the same time. Right under that, we have a new one this year, Freedom Rising. It's a small 200 gram, but it's red, white, and blue. So again, part of my red, white, and blue segment. So I don't know if any of you saw Superior put out about a month ago. They called it the Wall of Freedom, and it was a video with a whole case of these lined up and shot all at one time, and it was just gorgeous. So as soon as I saw that video, I had to order a second case. So you see on the bottom there, unopened, is a second case of Freedom Rising, and that may not go up this year. I may have to wait and hold that till next year and then do the Wall of Freedom next year, but we'll see. And underneath that, I have another case of Countermeasures, again, zipper cakes. I love them, so that's a 2-1, so there's 2 of them in that case. And then right here, we have a 42 shot Finish Strong. Again, that's part of the finale as well. A lot of stuff going up in the finale. Going to be a lot of sky puke, I guess, if you will. And right in front of that, we got more Elite stuff. So we did buy a few, 4 or 5 cases from Elite this year. So we got the H-Town Madness. So all 6 of those cakes are going up. We have 2 fire positions where we shoot, 3 on each side, and the Jinja Super Racks will go up above those. So those will go up at the same time. We have the Hydra Bombs. So those are going up as part of our finale in one of our 36 shot racks. Right behind them, we have Jinja Shells, and those are also going up in our one of our 36 shot racks as part of the finale as well. And then behind that, we have a item that I did not order. So in the order that I did here just recently, toward the end of June, excuse me, the beginning of June, and picked up last night on my way into town, this was actually supposed to be a 1-1 cake called Optimus. Most of you know what that is. Well, somehow directions got all fouled up and we ended up with a case of Tada. So there you go. I got it. I wasn't planned, but I'm sure I'll send it up. You know, I watched a few demos. It's actually a decent looking facette cake. So yeah, it's more fireworks, so I really don't care. Then now we get into a little bit more heavy stuff. We've got the Double Jeopardy shell cans. Got a case of those. Obviously, that's going up in the show. 18. I got 2 18-shot racks, so it's going up in that. Then we go into, so we got a case of Freak Show from Zombie brand. None of that's in the show. A lot of this stuff that I'm showing you now is actually going to be most likely saved for next year. Like most pyros, we overbought this year, worried about the potential shortage for next year. So we got a lot of stuff here, and it can't all go in the show, but we'll definitely, like I said, we got a few days here before our show on the 5th. We'll send a lot of stuff out. So to keep going, in this box we got Sloth, you know, Hey You Guys, which is a great cake. And then right here we have a Proline cake. So this is a Instant Thunder, 25 shot Instant Thunder. And these are going up. This is the last hit of our show. Again, you can see there's 3 cakes missing, so I did gift those to a local pyro. And I've got 2 cases. You can see there's a case underneath it. So we've got 8 of those going up as the final hit of the night. After the finale's over, we're going to give it 4 to 6 seconds of Black Sky. And then we're going to hit all 4 of these, excuse me, all 8 of these at the same time. And that'll be the final hit of the night of our show. Here we have a couple Proline cakes that aren't mine. But again, the pyro that I mentioned, I will talk about that at the end, asked us to put these up. He wanted to check them to see if they'll work in his show. So these 2 cakes are some Proline cakes. that are not ours, but I am going to put them in my show, and they're both red peony. One's a 25 shot. Actually, they're both 25 shots, so, but they're 2 different cakes, so he wants to see the difference between them. So those are going up second hit on our show. And then here in this box, I don't need to explain what it is. The wrap should tell you everything you need to know. Yep, got one of those. And then I got one of the cereal boxes. I think the best blue cake on the market. I think I'm going to send that up on the 4th. That's why it's out of the case. We got a case of little banger there that everybody knows about. Great little hit. Great little cake that hits with color and noise. We got Deadpool by Zombie brand. Case of that. In here we got everyone's favorite. Who doesn't want this under your tree at Christmas? Santa Baby. Nice little hidden cake. And back here we got a case of the Goonies. Great hidden cake as well. And then back over here we got Troopers. And you can see that. Now we are missing a couple of them because again I did give those to a local pyro to try out. So that's basically the same effect as Bumble. So next year I'm going to have Bumble in the middle and probably 4 Troopers on either side going up at the same time. So yeah, that should be great. Underneath that we have Sensei by Smokin' Alien. Again, not shooting that this year. That's probably part of next year. And then right in front of that we have Shaman, again by Smokin' Alien, as you can see, which is a nice hard-hitting cake as well. Right there. And then we get into some, so this is daytime smoke to noise. We do have a boat parade up here on the pond on the 4th, so we will actually be towing a rowboat with a homemade cannon, if you will, and inside the cannon we're fusing and wiring up smoke cakes. We have these for daytime smokes, and we have 4 more of the Smoke Dragon consumer cakes on the inside, and we'll hit those as we tool around the lake and shooting out of our cannon, as we got a pirate theme this year on our boat parade, so that'll be fun. And then we get into so I told you I like zippers, so here's a Night Owl 300 shot zipper cake, Pro Line. Again, you can see it right there. Night Owl 300 XCW World Z-shape, colorful World Z-shape. There's 2 of those, so those will go up together. And then I got a big boy here. No need to tell you what that is. You can tell by the picture. Grogu 232 shots, I believe. And then last but not least is our compound cake here, and 360 shot. And I don't know if you can see it, but it's a Tommy gun. So that's going up. And then right there you see the spread out Super 7 rack. It's actually a 21 shot, but we are going to use that with double Jeopardies in them, but we're only going to use 18 shells because we have our other fan racks, 18 shells. That's going in. And then this year you'll see that we got plenty of igniters. We started the year off with an Ignite system, an I-18, and we did take that out in April when we went out to Pahrump and Goldfields. Then we realized we needed to go bigger. And so there's our new system there. There's an unboxing on my channel. So we bought the starter kit, which is 2 mods, and all the slats. We bought extra plugs, quick plug slats. We got, 96 Qs. My show is not quite that big because we have a lot of stuff in series, but we do have 2 mongooses. So yeah, we are going full send this year. And just to let everybody know who I am, obviously I'm Jam 750, but I do shoot with a group out here called the Bear Pond Pyros. And that's where we shoot at a lake in Maine called Bear Pond. So this is our old logo right here, and you may see it, those of you that are out in Outlaw Outlaw Fireworks in Pahrump. This is on the wall in there in the container in their store, and that's what we've put on a lot of our stuff. Well, this is a new one we did this year. Kind of redesigned it. Still says Bear Pond Pyro Bros, but if you see the BPBP, those of you that are familiar with anything up here in Maine, that's a play on Bissell Brothers Brewery up here in Maine. They have the 3 Bs that go around on their logo, so we kind of took that and ran with it, and that's our new logo. So hopefully you guys like that. You'll start seeing that more on all of our stuff, our racks and our products. And then we do have a guest pyro coming in this week, and this is the flyer that we got up around the lakes. It talks about the fireworks show, where it's at on the lake, the target date, and if you look on the bottom, hosted by the Bear Pond Pyros and special guest. Yes, Den Fireworks is coming out. He's going to help us with our show. He's going to help us with the mongoose firing system. And, excuse me. And so, yeah, hopefully this year I will actually get some video of our show out. I did not post anything last year because I suffered the worst fate you can have. And that was I got smoked out last year. And once I didn't realize it because I was hand lighting everything. And once I got back into shore after once I got, got to review the shore and the footage, it was horrible with all the smoke. And so that's why I didn't post any videos last year. But here it is. Here's my complete stash for 2024. I know it's not as big as a lot of you guys out there, but like I said, I only get to send stuff up a few times a year, so I'm definitely trying to do as much as I can and get as much as I can in the air. So, hope you like it. Comment, let me know, and like I said, I hope to get some videos out while I'm here in Maine, some stuff going up, and we'll see. But that's it. That's my stash for 2024.